Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing this morning? Good? 2 years ago, we were talking about constructing dynamic teams. We're going to talk about a new frontier. Retail. Either it's about business, and I'm only going to talk numbers with you, but I'd like to talk to you about it in a different way. I'd like to, in the next 30 minutes, to share with you some reasons why. Why is Frederick talking retail with you today? Looking at the business impact, so of course a few numbers, and also looking at how. Think about why retail. The first thing that pops out to my mind is why we don't. Our clients don't have any money, so we don't want to push them. They're here for a cut, they're here for a nice color, they're here for a nice artistic expertise. Is that we are not retailers. We are artists. And also we don't know. I was looking at the way Franco was working in front of you, and I was thinking about how difficult it is when you leave school and you learn how to cut hair and do color, to be more and more experts and to get the level of expertise and precision. He used the word precision in front of you. And you could see it in the way he was taking the hair and the way he was cutting it. It's also about time. Because if we're spending time cutting hair, doing color, running from one client to the other, and at the same time trying to get expertise and precision in our work to be the best hairstylist or the best hairstyling salon, then we may not have time to take care of retail. But let's look at why we should. The first reason we should take care of retail is because women want to be beautiful all the time. Not only in the salon, or when they come out of the salon, but in between two visits. But I like taking pictures, so when I go around the world, I take pictures everywhere. And I took these pictures of two clients thinking, and I was wondering, what are they dreaming of? Are they dreaming of going to buy a new shirt? Are they dreaming of the color that they're going to get in the cut? And what if they were dreaming that we give them the right advice on the right product to use, to maintain the color, to style the hair in the way you style it in the salons? What if? Another reason why we should take care of retail is that we are the experts of hair. We're not only the experts of cutting hair, of doing color, we are also the experts of scalp and hair. We know the difference between fine hair, medium hair, and coarse hair. Not only in the way we're going to cut it, but also in what a client should do to be able to have the right hair and the right texture in between two visits. It's about wanting also loyalty and image. Loyalty, why? If she gets the right advice on the product styling that will help her have the same type of look, maybe with a tip on how to blow dry her hair, as what you're producing with her on her hair, she will think about you and she'll say, I prefer to go back to my salon. They're giving me the right tips. They're giving me the right procedures to take care of my hair at home. So it makes them loyal, and it gives you a different image from the other salons. The last reason, and maybe that's the most important one, is to respect our technical work. And I believe that each one of you in this room, when he or she is in the salon with a client doing that color, doing that cut, you're being precise, you're being very, very attentioned to her. So you're giving a lot of care to your expert work. And I wouldn't like that client, if I were you, to go out there and use any product to maintain her color. So all these reasons are good. Now let's look at the numbers, because that's also a big reason. Now let's see what happens when we take care of retail. Let's imagine that we're able to sell a couple. Out of 100 visits, let's imagine we're able to sell one couple for each 10 visits. Then you get 200 euros of turnover for 100 visits. Just for 100 visits. You're going to say 200 is not a lot, is it? I know, it's not a lot. So let's see what happens if I grow it to 2 visits, 20%. I get 400 euros more for 100 clients, for 100 visits. And if I grow it to 45%, which is, believe it or not, the score of the top hair salons I know around the world, should they be in the UK, in South Africa, in India, in France, in Italy, wherever. I could maybe even pop out some examples in every single one of your countries. 45%, then you get 900 euros. Now let's see the impact of growing that business like that on the global activity of the salon. I'm talking about growing from 0 to 4,800 euros to 9,600 to even 22,000 euros of turnover a year. Just think 2 seconds about what we can do with 20,000 euros more of turnover. Of course, it's not the margin, but let's say at the end you have 8,000 euros more. To do what? To redo the salon? The starting point is yourselves. The starting point is in your mind. You have to want to catch that turnover. It's like a fruit, it's ready to fall from the tree. If you don't want to make it happen, it will not happen. So you have to get out of your comfort zone because we've never done it before. And you say, how am I going to do this? You see, every single hairdresser that I know that has gone from 10 to up to 45% of retail and grown a business and dreamed other things with it, changed his aspiration from just cutting hair to thinking about another type of aspiration that is leading, of course, to other dreams. Now let's see what we have at our disposal to get there. Of course, the first thing you have is a powerful brand. The second one is that even when the tools exist, they reinvent them. Then what do you have? The second tool is your own salon. It's all about designing the salon so that the salon will talk to your clients. It's all about making sure that the salon looks different, that the message, here we advise and retail the right product to get your color and your styling right between 2 visits. So when you put them in the right places, you can see them. They're not dull, they're very bright, so you can see them immediately. It talks, it appeals to a client. Now, it's not necessarily magical and sufficient enough to do the job. You need something else. Without the team, nothing is possible. It's about getting the right consultation attitude in relation with the client. And I can tell you, it has a big impact on loyalty and on image. With the right consultation, can we get the client to be absorbed what we're saying? They're having a nice discussion and the client is getting very surprised of what's going on. She's paying a lot of attention. Look at her eyes. She is paying attention. Maybe leaving the salon with 3 products. 1 hair care, 1 shampoo, and maybe 1 styling product. I'm thinking about the numbers when I'm thinking about that. But I didn't show it, did I? I just showed that the moment was enjoyable. Huh? She had a good moment. She had the right advice. She's going to go out of the salon with the right product. That is very cool. It's making clients come back because they like the experience. That's very important. Building the dream takes time. In the salons I've just showed you pictures of, the stylists did not become like that in one day. They became like that because the owner, the manager, dreamt that his salon or her salon was going to be different and that she was going to or he was going to do retail. It's about opening yourself and opening your mind and saying, it's possible, I'm going to do it. That's what's interesting is in these examples is that it works. It brings a lot of respect for your technical work and artistic work. It gives another relation to the clients. It makes them more loyal. It makes people think about your salon in a different way and say, this place is different, I'd like to go and have my hair done there. It makes the staff feel happy because they're doing things that are different and they're learning. Don't let go once you decided to go on the road. Do not let go. Thank you very much and have a great time here.